everybody, Rick Vaughn here. Just want to say hello to everyone, and it's been a while since I've actually made a video to put up here, so I thought I'd do one here while I'm social distancing and staying at home. Before I get started though, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who is keeping everything going. Those are your truck drivers, your fire department people, your police officers, your elected officials who are working hard to try to figure out which end is up and try and do what's best for the community. Thank you to the nurses and doctors who are on the front lines. I have a friend that works at Vanderbilt and someone at St. Thomas here in Nashville, and they are on the front lines and worried about them. So please, everyone, stay home so we don't spread this disease, so we can keep everyone staying safe. So thank you to all those people. If you're out and about getting your essentials, which includes the grocery store, if you need to get gas, stuff like that. That does not include doing your home project, in your backyard by going to the hardware store and, getting all kinds of stuff and going through lumber and bags of peat and all this kind of stuff and bringing it home to do your projects. That necessarily wouldn't be considered essential, although it does need to get done. It's just not necessarily essential at this time and moment. So please stay home if you can. And when you do go out to get those essentials, please be careful. Wear your gloves, wear a mask if you feel that will help from keeping the aerosol from spraying. But most importantly, thank the people at the register who are there to make sure that you can get your essentials. If they weren't open, a lot of us would be going hungry, thirsty, and of course that can just lead to a lot more bad things. So make sure you thank those people who are out there making sure that we're taken care of. So let's move on here. Nashville's been hit hard. We kind of got a triple punch in the last month. We had the tornado on November 3rd, and then not even 2 weeks later, the COVID-19 stuff started hitting here in Tennessee, and it just shut down the Strip, downtown Broadway. And I've got a lot of buddies who literally make their living off playing in those bars off of tips. They don't get paid wages by the bar owners. They live off the tips. So all the tourists that can't come and see all those guys play, these guys are having a hard time. And a lot of them do makeup work by driving Uber or Lyft or limousines or working at restaurants. A lot of that stuff has been cut too. So I'm feeling for my brothers out there who are down there in Nashville working those gigs like that, doing those hustles. All the gigs have been canceled. I don't know when we're going to get back out there and be able to start playing again. I'm thinking about it every day, but there doesn't seem to be a realistic end in sight to where we can actually start booking stuff. So if you can follow Penn Johnson or any of your favorite artists on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, these are the big guys. Please listen to those musics. The streams don't pay a lot, but it's better than nothing. And at the very least, you can lift some spirits by somebody seeing that their music is getting listened to quite a bit. I did get a notification from my music business letter that comes every day, and saw that the U.S. Spotify streams were down 11%. And they attribute this to people not going to work. So a lot of people are streaming when they go to work or while they're at work. And a lot of people are laid off. So, they're trying to figure out just how to eat, keep shelter over their head. So, I know that listening to music is probably one of the last things on your mind. But if you do, you need to take a break. Everybody needs to take a break and just kick back and relax a little bit. Please listen to some of your favorite artists, especially the little guys. Every stream helps those guys a lot until they can get back out gigging, which is where most of them make their money. So enough of that. In spite of all this, the one thing I'm able to do is keep up with the Fresh for Friday playlist that I've been doing every week. And if you haven't checked out last week's Fresh for Friday, by all means check it out before I update the list tomorrow. We've got Aaron Bucks, good friend of mine. He did some work with us in Penn Johnson. Fabulous artist. If you have not heard his stuff, you really got to check it out. He's track number 1, I believe, on the Fresh for Friday from March 27th. A song called I Got You, and he co-wrote it with a couple guys from Citizen Way. And I know Ben Calhoun is kind of on his own right now with Citizen Way. Two of the other guys recently left to do their own project, is the rumor I'm hearing. But this song that they co-wrote with Bucks is just unbelievable. You really got to check it out. It's a great tune, and I'm really excited to have him as a friend and a colleague in the music business. And a quick history: Bucks and I, we played with an artist here in town a couple years ago all summer, and we were in a band together. We were kind of like we were a backup band for an artist here in town. And his name is Michael Ricks, another great artist. He was featured on the Ken Burns country music video last fall. So it was a great honor to play with Michael, another talented artist and a really good friend of mine, and Bucks. So anyways, check out Bucks, I Got You, on the Fresh for Friday. And then there's another buddy of mine. His name is Ronnie Lowe. And, you know, I've never played with Ronnie, but I've seen him out there doing stuff. He plays in Nashville a lot. He does. I've seen him do some private parties, and so I reached out to Ronnie and asked if I could put a track on there. And so I believe that's track number 2 on the Fresh for Friday. And also got some Jamie Reed on there. He's a dynamite saxophone player. He pops up every now and then in the list. He's just fabulous. I mean, he's got a lot of followers on Spotify, and he does a really great job. Hire this guy if you need him for some great saxophone jazz music. He's a great guy, so check it out. Also, track number 4 on last week is a band called Night Talkers, and I do not know any of these guys personally. However, one of their members reached out to me on Facebook. Just sent me a friend request. And if you sent me a friend request and I haven't accepted it yet, trust me, I go through it and try to screen them, because, some of them aren't always legit. I think you kind of know what I mean by some of those friend requests. But anyways, this guy reached out to me, and he's got a band here in Nashville. I checked it out. Their name is Night Talkers. The energy in this band is just off the charts, man. I mean, these guys are good. I can't wait till all this gets done and I can go check out a live show, because the energy in their music on their album is just fantastic. And it's kind of a good party anthem too. And the tune is actually called Party that I have on there. So you got to check it out. It is a great tune. The whole album is great. And I cannot wait to go check these guys out live. If you like good time music that really just gets you going, you gotta check out Night Talkers. So, anyways, I've been rambling on here now for a while, and I wanted to thank you. It's like I said, it's been a while since I made a video. Just trying to keep things up in the air here, keep things afloat. We got finances here too, and just trying to look out and check up on my brothers and sisters out there and make sure everyone's doing well and staying healthy. And please stay healthy, everyone. The way you do that is by self-quarantine. And I don't even want to get into the politics of it. I've seen politics on both sides. Brotherly love has no politics. It's just one thing. It's just one thing. We're here together. You got your brothers, you got your sisters, and if everyone's just kind to everybody else, we won't need the greed. That will kind of melt away, and we can help one another and just be here for each other, because that's really what it's all about. And people who've been moved by music, sometimes you can feel that in your soul. When I play, I feel it in my soul. And there's nothing better. There just literally is nothing better. So spread that love to your brothers and sisters, and but do it from a distance right now. No hugs right now, people. Do virtual air hugs all over the social media. One other thing I want to say is this video, if you happen to see it, thank you. And I'd like to ask you to share it, because I will tell you that lately, in the past few months, I've noticed that unless I pay for my ads on Facebook, my videos are not getting published like they used to. So, and I've talked to a couple friends who run workshops, who, they make their living in the studio, and they do these workshops a couple times a year. And they've noticed that even their ads are not getting the return anymore that they used to. I don't know what's up with that. I do believe that, if Facebook sees something that is a link that takes you off their site, I've heard that, they just don't put that in front of people. So I'd like to advertise on Facebook. I mean, right now I've got, over 4,600 close friends there on Facebook, and I believe Penn Johnson, I think we've got almost 1,400 likes on that page. And I'd like to advertise on Facebook, but the return just isn't there. They're not, the amount of money that they charge, they're not getting it in front of the amount of people that they say they will when you do the ads. So I'm not actually going to be paying for ads right now until I can figure out what's going on with that. But I want to reach everybody, because we've got some great stuff going on. I've got a new YouTube channel coming out soon. It's called Musical Things and More. And I'm putting that together, writing the scripts. And that's going to be something a little bit more in depth than what I'm doing here with Penn Johnson. Penn Johnson, we're a band, and we make music, and we gig, and we write songs, and we record. That's our mission. That's what we want to do. And believe me, it's a great mission. It's a lot of fun. But I'm also interested in making videos, and I am a history nerd. There's a couple channels out there that I love watching. One of them is 5 Watt World. I love the history on that. And of course, I love watching TROGLEY'S guitar show about guitars. And Rick Beato, I love watching his channel too. All these guys have a little something that, they all touch on music and the things that I love to talk about. So they've kind of inspired me to start a new channel of my own that's called Musical Things and More. And it'll be mostly based on music and music history. But I'm going to be honest with you. I love to cook too. So I'm always cooking up these great recipes. I give them out to friends. I got stuff for hummus and soups and chilies and sloppy joes. And they're all made with fresh ingredients and stuff like that. And the way we cook it is really healthy for you. And so I have a lot of friends ask me for stuff like that, and I love sharing it. So I'm going to be setting up that new channel. It's going to be coming out soon, and it's called Musical Things and More. And the more is the cooking and some of the history on guitars, even cars. I'm a big car buff. I love reading about cars. I love driving cars. I love some of those old classics are just great. So Keith Martin from Sports Cars Illustrated, I believe that's the name of the magazine. He was a Facebook friend of mine a while back when the whole Facebook thing got started, and it was great just talking with him because I was a big fan. I ordered subscriptions from his magazine where you can see all the auctions on the different cars. I went to auctions, ton of fun. We're going to be doing all that kind of stuff on that channel. I know a lot of great people that have made their entire life out of music. I've been talking, since they were 15, 16 years old. They've done nothing but music, and they've put a roof over their head, and they've been able to eat and support a family doing it. So we're actually going to be doing some of those interviews on that channel too. So anyways, the scripts are getting written. I'll be coming out here in a couple weeks. I'll let you know when that happens. So I'm one of those tangent guys. When I start talking, I talk about this, I talk about that, and then who knows, I go down the road. I got a friend who does that too. His name is Steve, and he just moved here from Minnesota. He told me that the movie Fargo, he said there are no accents in the movie Fargo. What are you talking about? So love that guy. Steve is a great guy. And anyways, Facebook is not putting these type of videos in front of people anymore. So if you see this video, please, please, please just share it with a friend, put it on your page and ask them to share it so that, you know, us guys out here that are, you know, in the music business, especially right now, these views really count, and getting it out to the people really, really makes a difference. So if you like what we're doing and you like where we're going to be going with this in the future, please hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell so that you know when new things are coming up on the site. And then also, so when we release the musical things and more, you'll be ready for that site as well. Again, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're staying safe. And we can lick this thing. We just need to buckle down. It's like ripping off the Band-Aid, you know? Let's just buckle down and just take care of business now so that we can move on with life and get back on things with a lot quicker. All right? Anyways, love you guys. And I hope you all have a good day, good night, good weekend. And remember, world peace and the end of this virus starts with you. Be good, everyone. Bye-bye.